What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gun Fanatics. Today, we're diving into a topic maybe many of you have loved: the top 5 best pistols under $300. After testing countless handguns, I've put together this list based on real-world experience, running 1,000 rounds or more rounds through each pistol to see how they truly perform. For a gun to make the cut, it needs to be reliable, accurate, lightweight, and beginner-friendly. It also has to be readily available, not some rare model that's impossible to find. While all were purchased under $300, prices can fluctuate, so I'll point that out when needed. Lastly, these pistols must be versatile, ideal for concealed carry, home defense, and target shooting. Let's jump in. Here are my top picks for the best budget pistols you can get for under $300. Number 5 on the list is a gun that doesn't always get the attention it deserves: the Stoeger STR 9. This pistol is a relatively recent addition to the market, yet it hasn't quite made waves the way some others have. That surprises me a bit, considering what it brings to the table. Now, what you're looking at here is a 9mm striker-fired, polymer-framed handgun, a format you've probably seen 1,000 times before. But what makes the Stoeger stand out? Well, for one, it's offered in a variety of configurations. You can pick and choose your options, whether it's the number of magazines, the inclusion of different backstraps, or even an optics-ready slide, allowing you to mount a red dot straight out of the box without any additional milling. That's a feature you rarely see on handguns in this price range, especially under $300. As expected, it comes with 3 dot sights and features an accessory rail. So if you want to slap on a weapon light for home defense, or maybe a laser if that's your thing, you've got that flexibility. Magazine-wise, you're getting a double-stack 15-round capacity, which is pretty standard. The barrel is 4 inches, and the gun weighs in at around 30 ounces. That weight might seem a bit heavier than some other polymer-framed pistols, but it has its advantages. A lighter gun is easier to carry, but a heavier one absorbs recoil better, making it easier to shoot. Now, in terms of shootability, this pistol actually performs really well. It's got front slide serrations, a solid trigger undercut, a grippy texture, and a Glock-style takedown system. Plus, if you're a lefty, you'll appreciate the reversible magazine release. As for reliability, the STR 9 does a respectable job. I've put 800 rounds through mine, and I've had 2 malfunctions, not flawless, but still decent for a budget pistol. What really makes it impressive is that I snagged it for just $200 at my local Scheels before prices shifted. These days, you're probably looking at $250 to $300, which is still an outstanding value for what you're getting. However, there's a reason this gun only made it to number 5. Besides the fact that it's not US made, the biggest issue is quality control. That's the trade-off when you're dealing with more affordable firearms. Higher-end manufacturers like Glock might have 99.9% reliability across their production line, while Stoeger is probably sitting closer to 99.7%. Not a huge difference, but something to consider. Now we're moving on to number 4, which belongs to the Canik TP 9 series. My pick here is the Elite SC. This is probably the most expensive gun in this ranking. When I bought mine, it was around $305 out the door, but prices have climbed to $350 nowadays. That's exactly why I mentioned the price disclaimer earlier. This gun is the reason for it. However, I'll admit this choice is a bit of a loophole because full-sized TP9 models can be found for $250 to $300. Most Canik pistols sit comfortably under that $300 mark, but the SC variant is the one that, in my opinion, really checks all the boxes. This is a striker-fired, polymer-framed, 9mm pistol. Nothing out of the ordinary there. But what makes it stand out is the sheer amount of features it packs in at this price point. The package includes 2 magazines, a 12-round and a 15-round. And if you live in a restricted state, don't worry, 10-round versions are available. Another major highlight? It's optics ready right out of the box and includes multiple mounting plates, which is something rarely seen on pistols at this price range. Now, let's talk looks and ergonomics. It has a tungsten cerakote finish, giving it that clean, dual-tone design. The trigger safety is highlighted in red, which adds a nice aesthetic touch. It also features front slide serrations, an outstanding trigger, and a solid grip texture for better handling. For sights, Canik equipped it with Warren tactical fiber optic front sights, while the blacked-out rear sight includes a tactical notch that allows you to rack the slide against your belt, boot, or any hard surface. Other extras include interchangeable backstraps, a holster, a Picatinny rail for lights or lasers, and a loaded chamber indicator. Lefties won't feel left out either. It has ambidextrous controls. Now, why does it land at number 4 instead of a higher spot? While this pistol is packed with features, its reliability isn't flawless. After firing 1,000 rounds, I experienced 2 malfunctions, not a deal breaker, but it does place it a notch below the top 3 contenders. Canik pistols are generally very reliable, but here's something to keep in mind. These guns are built for 124 grain NATO ammo. If you're shooting 115 grain American target loads like Fiocchi, American Eagle, or Winchester White Box, you might run into occasional hiccups. This happens because the recoil spring is tuned for hotter loads, and sometimes it doesn't cycle lighter rounds as smoothly. A simple solution to this issue is adjusting the recoil spring, either swapping it for a lighter one or breaking it in by keeping the slide locked back for some time. Alternatively, running a few hundred rounds of hotter ammunition can also help smooth out the cycling. After that, the gun functions reliably without any problems. Despite the minor reliability quirk, I still highly recommend the Canik TP9 Elite SC. It's feature-packed, accurate, and incredibly easy to shoot. Canik is well known for producing some of the best factory triggers in this price range, and this model is no exception. With excellent sights, smooth shooting, and impressive ergonomics, it makes hitting your target effortless. For a subcompact pistol, it strikes a great balance between size, firepower, and versatility, making it suitable for concealed carry or home defense. Best of all, you don't have to spend a fortune to get a high-quality, capable handgun. Number 3 on the list brings us to a subcompact, single-stack option to shake things up a bit, the M&P Shield. Now, you have a few choices here. The Gen 1 model, which is more budget-friendly, or the 2.0 version, which has some notable improvements but comes at a slightly higher cost. The good news: both can still be found for under $300. Like many on this list, it's a striker-fired, polymer-framed 9mm pistol, but it comes in a compact size with a 3-inch barrel. Designed primarily for concealed carry, it's incredibly lightweight at just 20 ounces, meaning you'll barely notice it on you. The standard 7+1 capacity might seem limited, but aftermarket magazines are available that can significantly boost capacity if you search around. The M&P Shield 2.0 has a much improved trigger over the original, but both versions have perfectly usable triggers. What truly makes this gun shine is its exceptional grip texture, which gives you better control and makes shooting more comfortable. While it's often marketed as a concealed carry pistol, Its slightly larger size compared to other subcompact single stacks actually allows it to double as a home defense option or even a beginner-friendly firearm. One of the most common mistakes new gun owners make is choosing a tiny pistol because it feels comfortable in the hand. However, smaller guns tend to be harder to shoot accurately. The Shield strikes a great balance, compact enough for carry but not so small that it compromises handling. Available with or without a thumb safety, it's ergonomically solid, simple to use, and most importantly, extremely reliable. Among single-stack subcompacts, I'd confidently place the Shield among the most dependable options out there. On top of that, accuracy is excellent. I was able to consistently hit targets at 100 yards with the Shield 2.0, which is pretty remarkable for a pistol with a 3-inch barrel. One major perk of the M&P Shield is its huge aftermarket support. Since it's been around for years, finding accessories is effortless. When buying a handgun, you'll often need to pick up a holster and extra magazines. And I highly recommend having at least 4 magazines per firearm. Magazines wear out over time, and having backups ensures reliability. With the Shield, magazines are inexpensive, widely available, and stocked in most gun stores. The same goes for holsters. You won't struggle to find one that fits, whether online or in store. When it comes to concealed carry or home defense, having easy access to accessories makes this a one-stop shop kind of pistol. Number 2 on the list goes to the Taurus G2C or G3. We'll mainly focus on the G2C, but both models are very similar, with the G3 featuring a slightly longer barrel. In terms of best budget handguns, the Taurus G2C or G3 series is hard to beat. It's reliable, durable, and has great ergonomics for its price. Like the others on this list, it's a polymer-framed, striker-fired 9mm pistol. It ships with 2 magazines, one 15-round and one 17-round, though, for those in restricted states. 10-round versions are also available. With a 4-inch barrel and an overall weight of 24 ounces, the Taurus G3 hits a sweet spot large enough for home defense, but still manageable for concealed carry. If you're looking for a brand new handgun under $250 that can handle self-defense, target shooting, or plinking, this is a top-tier option. I picked mine up for just $219, and while you won't always find deals that good, if you keep an eye out, you can definitely score a bargain. Beyond its affordable price, the Taurus G3 offers an array of impressive features that enhance its functionality. It includes a Picatinny rail, allowing easy attachment of lights or lasers for improved versatility. The trigger is remarkably smooth and crisp, which is rare for a budget-friendly firearm. The magazine release is designed for effortless operation, making reloads quick and hassle-free. Additionally, the front slide serrations provide a better grip when racking the slide, improving handling under various conditions. For those looking to upgrade, aftermarket support is available, including magazine extensions and fiber optic sights, giving you the flexibility to customize the pistol to your liking. I personally swapped out my sights for fiber optics, and they've worked great. Holsters are readily available, though not quite as widespread as those for the M&P Shield. One thing to note, the Taurus G3 has manual safety, but if you're not a fan, it's easy to avoid. It also features a Glock-style takedown, making disassembly and cleaning beginner-friendly. If you're new to firearms, maintenance is crucial, so be sure to clean and lubricate it regularly to keep it in top shape. Taking the top spot at number 1 might feel like a bit of a cheat, but honestly, there's no way this list could be complete without it. The Gen 1 M&P and Gen 3 Glock 17 or 19. You can find these used in almost any pawn shop or sporting goods store for under $300 without too much trouble. Now, let's talk about buying used guns for a second. A lot of people hesitate when it comes to used firearms, which has always puzzled me. People buy used cars all the time without thinking twice. So why wouldn't the same logic apply here? If a product is built well, it doesn't matter if it's new or not. Sure, if you're looking at classic firearms like a 1911, an M1 carbine, or an 1873, then yes, you might need to know a bit more about their history and condition. But buying a used Glock or M&P, that's like buying a 2004 Honda Civic or a Volvo 850. They're built to last. And maintenance is minimal. First and foremost, durability is a non-issue. A Gen 3 Glock, for instance, can easily handle 10,000 to 50,000 rounds before showing any signs of wear. And that's not just a random claim. There are countless reports of Gen 3 models running more than 50,000 rounds without a hitch. On top of that, you're getting legendary reliability. These are battle-tested guns with a track record that speaks for itself. One of the biggest downsides of budget guns is the potential for quality control issues. That's simply not a concern here. Whether you go with a Glock or an M&P, you're getting one of the most rigorously tested firearms in existence. They've been put through military trials, law enforcement use, and civilian defensive scenarios, and they always hold up. One of the biggest benefits of choosing a used Glock or M&P is the unmatched aftermarket support. No other firearm on this list even comes close when it comes to customization, availability of parts, and affordability of accessories. Magazines are widely available, inexpensive, and come in various capacities to fit your needs. Holsters? You'll find countless options in different styles, brands, and materials, making it easy to pick one that suits your preference. Need replacement parts or upgrades? Whether it's a new trigger, barrel, sights, or even a fully customized slide, the possibilities for modifications are nearly endless, allowing you to tailor the gun exactly how you want it. For example, the Gen 3 Glock 17 follows the same polymer-framed, striker-fired formula as many other handguns on this list. But unlike newer budget guns, it doesn't come with the risk of questionable build quality. If you want safety, some M&P models offer that option, but if not, you don't have to worry about unnecessary external safeties getting in the way. Both of these guns are available in compact or full-size versions, but if I had to recommend one, I'd say go full-size. They're easier to control, more comfortable to shoot, and offer 15 to 17 round capacities. Plus, both guns typically come with 3 magazines, so you're set up right from the start. If all these guns were laid out on a table and I had to choose one immediately, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd grab a used Gen 3 Glock without a second thought. It's what I started with. It's simple, reliable, and built to last. Magazines, spare parts, and accessories for the Glock 17 are everywhere, and even if it did ever break, which is unlikely, it's so easy to fix that you'd be back up and running in no time. That wraps up my top picks for the best budget options under $300. If you agree, hit that like button. If you disagree, drop your own list in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys think. Oh, and one last thing, don't forget to subscribe for more. Stay sharp and stay prepared.